Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to discuss kind of all the fragrances that I think are perfect for buying for women this Christmas season. So I've kind of got a mixture of everything and different reasons maybe for why they're amazing. I want to share them with you, and I think that there's something here for everybody. So hopefully I'll be able to help you choose. I think fragrance is an awesome present for Christmas because it's a luxury that lots of people won't buy for themselves. So to get them a fragrance at Christmas is just kind of special, and it's also kind of a special memory. I like attaching fragrance to memories, so when I get a fragrance for an occasion, like, I just literally never forget it. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button, join the Weird Wonderful family. I would love to have you part of the community, and without further ado, let's get into this. When I think amazing gifts, honestly, the first line that I thought of, and it's a whole line that I think is just stellar, they've knocked it out of the park, and it's Givenchy with their L'Entrée line. Now, I've got the L'Entrée Eau de Parfum. This one's pear and tuberose. It's absolutely delicious. It's bright, it's juicy, it's sensual, it's a little bit vanillic. It's just gorgeous. As far as an all-around perfume is concerned, this one's awesome, and the performance is fantastic. But there are also 4 other fragrances in this line, like flankers, that I think are amazing. So the Eau de Toilette is a little bit more, it's a little lighter, it's a little bit fresher smelling. It's got a poppy note in it, so it's a little bit more floral, a little fresher, still has the same DNA, but it's very beautiful and just a little bit lighter. So if they're not super into heavy, but still like sweet, the Eau de Toilette is a great option. The Intense is in the black bottle. It's a little bit more sensual and deep. It's got a sesame note that's just a little bit, it just adds some warmth and some depth. So that's a phenomenal option. And then there is Rouge, and that one I would say is the spiciest out of all of them. There's a bit of spice to it. So if you're buying for someone that likes a little bit of, you know, depth and spice and sensuality to their fragrance, going with something like the Rouge would be a great option. Either way, the L'Entrée line is beautiful and definitely worth checking out. The other thing to remember when choosing a fragrance is a lot of times, especially if you don't know what they like, choosing kind of more the well-known brands might be a great option because likely they've seen a commercial or they've seen the fragrance in store or even sniffed it. So going with some of the more popular fragrances may be a little safer. So the only thing that I would say about this one is that it's definitely tuberose heavy, which means it's a bit bubblegummy. So if they don't like kind of that bubblegum type sweetness in a floral, then this wouldn't be for them. The next fragrance line that I think is really beautiful is anything from Chanel, really. So I have Coco Mademoiselle, but like the Chanel fragrances are just beautiful. Like, first of all, it's Chanel, so you can never go wrong. They're a little pricier. This one is so classy. It's super long lasting. You can wear it summer and winter, like all year round. This one works. This one is a little warmer, a little bit of citrus, along with some woods, vanilla, patchouli. It's very beautiful, very beautifully blended, super classy, definitely gorgeous. Another choice from Chanel that I think would be great and kind of work for anybody would be Chanel Chance Au Tendre. Now that one is kind of a fresher floral, a little bit sweet, a little bit rose, and it's just beautiful. It's a little sparkling to me. I haven't gotten that one yet, but I would like it for my collection. And it's, again, a beautiful, feminine, gorgeous fragrance. The next fragrance that I think is great, I did have a travel size of it, but my mom loved it, so I gave it to her, is Lancome's Idole. Now that one, again, is a fresh, beautiful rose. It's light, a little bit airy. It's so classy and definitely kind of a mass pleasing fragrance, that's another one that would be an excellent gift for someone. One of the lines that I like the most is the Elie Saab line. I've just kind of fallen in love with so many of their fragrances. There's the Elie Saab Girl of Now collection. So Girl of Now, Shine, Girl of Now Forever. My favorite is Shine, although the original is great too. Those are more warm almond fragrances. So those are great, but if you're kind of wanting to stick to the more traditional, then Elie Saab Le Parfum is so beautiful. It's just basically an orange blossom fragrance. There's honey and cedar in this one. So although it is mainly floral, it still has a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of, just a hint of spice from that cedar. So this is a beautiful, classy fragrance. Again, the packaging is so beautiful on this bottle. So, you know, it's just elegant looking. So this is a great choice. However, this one is highly floral. So if you know that the person you're buying for likes floral, great. If not, I would actually lean towards Elie Saab Royal, Le Parfum Royal. This one is still, it has the floral. Oh, this is one of my favorite perfumes ever. This has rose, it's got orange in the opening. I think orange is a big thing for me. I really enjoy orange in fragrances. But this one, you get orange, there's a bit of tartness mixed with this beautiful rose. So it's just gorgeous. It smells a little bit spicy, and this one is super potent. So it's kind of a dramatic fragrance, but I just think it's beautiful. And again, this bottle is stunning. Really, any of the Elie Saab ones are just beautiful. Elie Saab in white, beautiful. It's got a hint of peach, so it kind of tones the orange blossom down. But yeah, this is orange blossom, this one's rose, but this one, because of the mandarin, the rose isn't overpowering, so this is so beautiful. Both of these are very classy. This one would be kind of a great one for office or just every day. This one is a little bit deeper. You could still wear it during the day, but it works for an evening fragrance as well. Both are very, very classy, and both have really decent longevity and projection. Next line of fragrances that you could go with is something from Guerlain. Now, Guerlain has so many beautiful options to choose from. Some of their most popular, of course, is the Mon Guerlain line, which is, it's kind of a, there's a vanilla lavender base to it. It's sweet, it's just ever so slightly powdery, but just kind of in a soft way. But this one has lavender in it, so it's a little bit aromatic. I find this one very calming. Again, a super classy feminine fragrance. Beautiful. Most people, I think, enjoy this unless they hate lavender. Another option would be the Intense. It's a little bit less lavender, and a little bit more vanilla. So that one's definitely worth checking out. And then there's the La Petite Robe Noire collection. I have the Black Perfecto, but they have just the La Petite Robe Noire. It's a cherry-based fragrance. It's light, it's sweet, it's delicious. You could wear it day and night. Very pretty fragrance, so definitely checking out that line would be also an option. I personally think I like the Intense the best because it's kind of a blue color and it has blueberry in it. I don't know if you can get it anymore, but any of the La Petite Robe Noire fragrances are quite pretty. They're just light, a little bit airy. They tend to lean in the cherry department, and really you can't go wrong. Like, they're just pretty. Some really affordable options that I think are excellent choices for fragrances would be, first of all, Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely. Now, these actually, all of these are celebrity fragrances. This one is powdery. It's kind of a powdery, musky fragrance, but it's super relaxing. This one you can wear to the office. It's kind of great as a daytime perfume. Lots of people wear this one at night because they find it calming. Excellent longevity on this one too, honestly. This one is really similar to Narciso Rodriguez musk fragrances. To me, they're very similar. But it's not an overly sweet fragrance, and I think lots of people really enjoy this one. The other one that's very popular is Ariana Grande's Cloud. If you got this for a younger woman or even a teenager, they would be thrilled because Ariana Grande is so popular. But this is a beautiful fragrance. It's sophisticated. The bottle is not sophisticated. So I'll put a picture up. I took it out of its little cloud because I just think it's the tackiest looking thing ever. But like this, it's actually not bad at all, like fine. The fragrance itself is beautiful. It's kind of a little bit marshmallowy. It's light, it's airy, it's a bit vanillic. It's just a sweet, again, kind of cozy fragrance. You can wear this all year round, and it has been super hyped up because it has a similarity to Baccarat Rouge 540. This one also has lavender, but it's way less herbaceous than something like the Mont Guerlain. So this one, it's really sweet, airy, delicious, comforting. It's a good one. My favorite celebrity fragrance of all time is Sofia by Sofia Vergara. This one is super classy. There's a classiness to it, but there's a sweet juiciness to it that's just amazing. I put this one away for fall, and now I'm going to put it back in my collection because I just love this one. It makes me happy. This one there's black currant in the opening. I think there's a bit of vanilla. There's rose in this one. Although I don't really notice the rose, I mainly get kind of that black currant sweet, juicy fragrance, a little bit mouth-watering. The longevity on this one is fantastic. I think you pay under 30 Canadian for this one, and it is just, it's spectacular. If you want to purchase a fragrance that's a little less costly, this one is such a great one, like so great. In fact, you know, everyone goes, oh, it's a celebrity fragrance. For the price, it's good. No, it's just good. So to me, this one is just as good as this one, but this one's $30 and this one's $170. So yeah, both amazing. Great price on this one. Another line that I wanted to mention, it's sometimes a little bit polarizing, I guess, but I wanted to mention it because the bottles are just so stunning. They're a little bit naughty, and I just love them, and that's pretty much anything from Jean Paul Gaultier, but in particular Labelle, and then also the Scandal line. So I wouldn't recommend buying the original Scandal for anybody for Christmas because the honey, it's a very honey strong fragrance, and it may not be for everyone. So I tried to pick fragrances for the most part that you know, pretty much anyone could get along with. But the original Scandal is quite potent, and that honey, yeah, it just doesn't work for everybody. However, these two in the line, first of all, I just love these bottles. This is Scandal à Paris. It's an eau de toilette, and this is So Scandal as well, an eau de toilette. Both of these are beautiful. Scandal à Paris, it does have that honey in it, but it's pared down a little bit. It has jasmine in it, and it has pear. And so this has this juicy opening, but it's a little bit fresh. So where this one is quite heavy, vanillic, there's pear in it, and it still is juicy, but it's more warm. This is more fresh and a little bit lighter. So love the opening on this one. Love the jasmine honey combination with it. It's really, really gorgeous. And yeah, you could wear this day and night. Perfect. Like, I just love this one. Now the So Scandal, if you don't know if your person likes honey, this one's a raspberry centric fragrance, and it's so fun and delicious. This one is similar to this as far as it has tuberose in it, so it has a little bit of a bubblegum sweetness. This one is almost a little bit grapey to me somehow, but the raspberry is just mouth-watering, like my mouth is kind of just smelling it. This one has raspberry, tuberose, and milk. So this one's a really light, vivacious, kind of flirty fragrance, not too strong, and perfect for kind of just daytimes. Labelle by Jean Paul Gaultier is a beautiful pear, vanilla vetiver fragrance. So a little bit of a spicy pear, lots of vanilla. This one again is super juicy. This is definitely the sweetest, I would say, out of all three of these. But it's just gorgeous. I just love this one. This just smells like a beautiful pear that's been poached in like some sort of sweet liqueur with some spices. Like, I just love this one. This one's sexy, it's flirty. The projection on this one is phenomenal. And the other thing that's cool about Jean Paul Gaultier perfumes is they all come in kind of this round container. So even the packaging is kind of fun. So as far as getting a gift, these ones are great. Another option for a great fragrance gift would be to get a discovery kit. So some department stores or you know, where you can get perfume, they'll have like 5 samples in a box with a voucher for a perfume, and they're actually really good value for your money. Like, they're usually around $100, whereas if you bought the perfume on its own, it would be significantly more. So that's a really neat present because people can choose the perfume like out of like 6 different fragrances, and then they take their voucher in and they buy the bottle of the one that they like the best. So you could do something like that. Another option would be to do a discovery set or even a couple discovery sets where, you know, they can try out you know, different brands. I know Sephora has quite a few discovery sets. If someone's wanting to get into niche fragrances, the discovery sets for the niche fragrances are pretty cool. They're like sophisticated looking. Like, I know the one from Fragrance du Bois, beautiful in the way that it was laid out. So, you know, doing something like that for someone would be wonderful, and the prices are a little bit more reasonable. Doing the discovery kit, I know for me, I bought the Floral Street discovery kit. It was $25, and then out of that I got 2 different bottles. Like, there were 2 perfumes that I loved. There's one more I kind of want to get, which is Black Lotus, but I got Wonderland Peony, which is just a sweet, feminine, gorgeous fragrance. Love it. It's got some raspberry in it. Yeah, I just love it. And then there is, it's just cheery and happy. It just makes me happy every time I smell it. And then there's Ylang Ylang Espresso, which is deep, dark, and sexy, a little bit mysterious. This one could be unisex. Oh, I can't stop sniffing this one. It's so gorgeous. So these would be great options. And the cool thing about the Floral Street fragrances is they're rather reasonable. So they run around the $100 mark. Which to me is pretty reasonable for a 50 ml bottle. So you could always buy the discovery kit and then give them a gift card for Sephora to purchase a full bottle if you want to go all out. So lots of options. Oh, there's one other one I forgot to mention, and that is Burberry Her. This one smells similar to Ariana Grande Cloud, except it has more strawberry in it, or berries in it. This one's really pretty. I love this one, but it doesn't play well on my skin. So I've got a teeny weeny bottle, and I always forget to mention my little miniatures, but this one is a beautiful fragrance. Lots of women really love it. So the Burberry Herline, beautiful. The bottle is really cool too. The Intense is nice as well, but I think I like the original the best. And again, this is a mass appealing. It's sweet. It's not too floral. And then it's got kind of a cozy, comforting vibe that is similar to Ariana Grande Cloud. So any of these are great options. Please feel free to leave what you would suggest as being a great perfume gift down below. And yeah, if you disagree with any of the ones that I've chosen and go, wow, you're out to lunch here. I think I'm out to lunch quite often. Then feel free to leave it in the comments below. And also, what is the perfume that you are just dying to have at Christmas time? I've said mine before, but it's Guerlain's Santal Royale. I'm just dying to have that one. Really want Montel Honey Oud too, but that's kind of pushing it. But anyway, what are the ones that you're wanting for gifts? I would love to know. And with that, have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.